Timer's still going. Look at that. We're underestimate still. I remember how to reset the timer. There we go. All right, we are back. We got some Pringle action happening here. So this is a staple at GDQ. If you ever go to GDQ, you ever go into the practice room, there's always a setup for Pringles on the Sega Genesis. Always a setup. With this one here, we're going to go with all A's, which means we cannot miss a Pringle. We can't hit the ground. It has to be one combo all the way to the goal. Tomato basil stage 3 is usually the hardest stage for me. So let's just dive into this one here. So here, we're the Pringles head, the old Pringles head, not the new one. And our goal is to snack on all these delicious chips here. There's gonna be some segments that look pretty easy. The game, oops, see, now we just touched the ground. The game has a weird physics to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like real physics. So we're gonna take this part a little slow. So the more chips that you grab, the faster you go, but it also makes it harder to turn around when you need to turn around. But also, there's going to be a jump coming up here. I believe it's in Tomato Basil, where you need as much speed as possible right off the start to get to make the jump to the other chip. All right, and that is sour cream and onion there, and that's good at Tomato Basil. Another part too is since there's so many sprites on the screen, the game lags tremendously. That can mess with where you're at on the screen. Sometimes you may think you're further away or closer than you actually are, and then you miss. You hit the bonk on the top of the Pringles can, and then you get to reset the stage. Like right here is a pretty prime example of it. And the more you move, while going up in a combo like that, the more the game does lag. So you kind of want to like set it and forget it. So it's a lot of memorizing the stages. But in my opinion, Tomato Basil is the hardest of the 3 worlds in the game. Some people will argue that it's Black Pepper, but oh, couldn't get there. Some people will argue it's Black Pepper because that is the 3rd world of the game. I don't find Black Pepper to be all that hard. There's one stage that's a little tricky, but it's just because you accidentally hit one chip. I'll call out that chip. Nice graphic there. That's good. I'll call out that chip when we get there. Oh, this could be. I want to say this could be. Oh, come on, Pringles head. We gotta move more left. But this game, like I said, GDQ, game's an ultimate classic. Everyone usually tries to get all A's at some point. You can, there's other categories, it's like all B's or just any percent or whatever you want to call it. Where you can just bonk off the ground and no one will bat an eye at it. And there we go. It gets the job done. No, we're in 2 now. I want to say 3 is, in my opinion, the hardest. Black Pepper is just Black Peppers, they're tricky jumps, but the stages are short. A couple little chippies here at the end. All right. Is this a real? No, this is not a licensed video game. Yeah, so here are those jumps I was talking about. We have to have enough momentum from the chip hopping to get over there. So right here is a little tricky. And then we do a little hopperoo over here. Oh, no way. So with this one here, it's get over there, Pringles, man. All right. There are licensed Pringle games out there. This is not one of them, but there is one on the PC, and that game is amazing. Is it Pringles? I think it's Pringles. It's either Pringles or Doritos. I can't remember. So here we're gonna want to hook way left there. So we're gonna bounce off that top chip, hit this one, and that is tomato basil. All right, so now we're into black pepper. So black pepper, the background is gonna play with your eyes a little bit, especially as you're moving for the chips. But these stages are pretty short. Black pepper 1 being the easiest of the black pepper stages. Go down and up. I'm gonna do a little bouncy poo here. And goal. So here we go into Brack 2. So here you gotta be careful with your momentum, because if we'd have kept going with that third chip, we would have gone, wait, oh, and we missed a chip. So there are secret chips in the game. I will just showcase that real quick. So there are secret chips in the game, and there is a pit that takes you back to the beginning as well too. So we got a C on that one. You don't want a C. So another problem too is that as you're going up in a combo, if you don't have enough momentum to go one direction, you won't be able to turn either. So now we're in Brack 3. So this is where there's a tricky jump here. So it's not right here. It looks like it was right there. It's not right there. The tricky jump is coming up about halfway through the stage. So here's where the tricky jump is. So those 3 potato chips line up perfectly so you can hit them all at the same time. That's a tough jump too. If you hit that third one or the topmost chip, you can't make the jump across the gap afterwards. There is no Tony Hawk gap special in this game, unfortunately. So here we're gonna try and. So we want to hit these 2, leave that one. We want to try and change our direction like mid-air on that chip. And here we're gonna go up, 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 and into the goal. And that is Pringles all A's for the Sega Genesis. The game is free, technically. I believe you can actually play it on itch.io, I think. But the game, it's just a free homebrew game that someone made however many years ago. Like I said, if you're ever at GDQ, go to the practice room. There's always a Genesis set up for Pringles. You can get it flashed onto a cart if you would like a cart of Pringles as well too. I have one somewhere over in that shelf over there. So anyway, that's it for me. We're gonna toss it over to Prop Hunt. Hope you guys enjoyed that. There's gonna be a lot of shenanigans happening in there. And that'll be it for me for this marathon. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in, and see you in chat.